got another great Bible story that's actually a story Jesus told. When Jesus was here on earth, people were always asking him tough questions. So when Jesus wanted to explain something to the people who followed him about responsibility, he told this story. Doodle-a-doo, doodle-a-doo. Once there was a man. He was a boss who had a lot of money. The man had to go on a journey, and he decided to leave some of his workers in charge of his money while he was gone. To one servant, he gave 5 bags of gold, to another 2 bags, and to another one, 1, each according to his ability. Now, while the boss was away, the servant who received 5 bags of gold put his money to work, maybe like doing something like a lemonade stand. He worked hard, and he gained 5 more bags of money. Woohoo! Way to go! The servant who had 2 bags of money also worked hard to make more. Let's pretend that he started mowing lawns. He worked hard, and he gained 2 more bags of money. Woohoo! Way to go, dude! But how about the last servant, the one with the 1 bag of gold? Do you know what he wanted to do? Well, he dug a hole, and he hid the money in the ground. Eventually, the boss returned, and when he saw how the first servant had worked hard and doubled his money, he was very happy. He said, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things." Yay, way to go! The same thing happened when the boss saw the second servant. He saw how the servant had doubled his money by working hard, and he said, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things, and I'll put you in charge of many things." Oh, way to go, dude. But then the boss saw the third servant had buried the money because he was afraid. The servant was responsible for making his boss's money grow, but he hadn't done anything with it except hide it in the ground. The boss was not happy at all. Oh, he was livid. So here's what he did. He took the bag of gold and he gave it to the worker who had 10 bags. So when Jesus told this story, his message was clear. Those who are responsible with what they've been given will be trusted and given more. But those who waste it will end up with nothing. Dun, dun, dun. There's a great rule for life that we can remember from this story. Here it is. Say it after me. Make the most of what you've been given. Make the most of what you've been given. We may not have bags of gold, but we do have other things that God has given us. So, how can you make the most of what you've been given? Whatever you have, whether it's gifts, talents, and relationships with other people, make the most of what you've been given. Maybe you're good at art. If so, use those talents to show love. Maybe you have a pantry full of food and your school is doing a food drive and you want to donate some of what you have. We also have relationships with other people, and with God's help, we can make the most of those relationships by choosing to show love. Make the most of what you've been given, friends. See you next week, and bye, Jesus!